taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Masterpiece, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bump it. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
By many accounts, Coach, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Houston Texans. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Keep playing hard.
Check. Blue 18.
Check 55 to mine.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. In on the tackle, it was Duke Ejiofor.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mariota. And he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one?
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3-and-out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3-and-out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. After the run, here's 2nd and 8 from the 27. Here's Mariota, and he rifles one incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor, and it's 3rd down.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. And he locates Walker, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Titan 1st down, Mariota to Walker.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
55. Better bring it. You better bring it.
1st down, Mariota. And right side, Henry's got it. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
From the red zone now, Mariota. Now he steps away. That is caught inside the 5. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Ryan Hewitt, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, 25. 24. 25.
On second down, here's Miller. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find and get upfield.
Now the third year back out of Texas, Deontay Foreman. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down, Texans.
Mike, set. Great team. Mike, you must be getting tired of seeing this.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They come out here in the eye. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now Watson on third and goal. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The kick by Fairbairn is good. No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. But I'll guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use them a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Brandon Dunn, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Mariota. Under pressure again, and down he Again.
That's how we do it.
By Jadeveon Clowney. An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
To throw is Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching. The 21.
72 yards. That's good for a Titans first down.
So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down. Throwing is Mariota. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So problems here. On special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
You ain't going nowhere. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw it with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. It's the Chiefs out to an early lead over the Broncos. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Mariota to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. On 4th down, here's the AFC Pro Bowl punter the last 2 years. That's Brett Kern to kick it for Tennessee. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again is Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Texans first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go, baby.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Check three. Tighten up.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Watson on target here to Fuller. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Watson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Watson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn to either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And now he's in. It's a Houston Texans touchdown. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Taylor. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Mariota. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Kill, kill, kill. Kill.
And an alley to run. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Set. 19. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All right, T. Let's go.
On third down, Foreman. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Safety's creeping.
They'll run. It's Miller. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Check 26, check 26. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Showing it, showing it.
From the 22, Mariota, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
He's going to let it go deep. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Check the boys down, he's coming.
Now Watson throwing again. Throw left side complete. It's Hopkins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. On first down, it's Miller. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
He's going to go for a big play downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Mariota now. And Walker with it over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Jonathan Joseph there for the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Move. 4 down. Check.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the...
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. To throw, Mariota. Over the middle here to Brown. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here.
We'll tone it, put your headphones in, tone it in. Like this. We live and direct. You know what I'm saying? The perks have arrived.
After the penalty, it's Miller.
The perks have arrived, fellas. We about to get high, man, girl. After this win, we deserve it. We deserve to get high.
In 2018, Deshaun Watson had 5 fourth-quarter comebacks. Only Drew Brees and the Saints had more with 6. They'll run with Miller.
Come on, man. They got to fix that shit. Get a fumble, man. That's all he wants. You can go ahead and run it, man. Go ahead. Keep running it. All he wants. You can add that. Don't worry about that.
Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Just know. Go. Me. Dolo.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson.
This is fucking thick.
Right side.
This was the last man I was with thick. We knew what you wanted.
And partner, I think
we just want
that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson forced out to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Watson. This is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it at least a 3 and out here to get the ball back. Preferably a takeaway.
Sweet Dolo, man.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. This one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing, Mariota. Lewis has the first down and then some. And that's complete to Lewis. And some room to maneuver. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 50 yards. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is up to 15 now. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw is Watson. On the right side, this is Miller. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd and 12. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. And he'll find QT on the right side complete.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
1st down, Texans.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Watson. Going to throw again. And he's down inside the 22 yards there. A first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They go again with Muhammad. And he coughed it up. And that might be Titan football. It is.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a 1-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like, you know, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Mariota here to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win it.